This is the Post Incorporated, and the feds have arrested Big U. Wack100's wet dream has come true. Okay, so Wack100's been on the case for at least 2 years. He's been trying to get Big U arrested. He's always pointing out, oh, he did this. Big U did that. Big U did this. Oh, he's got a weird case. The feds are on him. He's got a RICO on him. How does he know so much? That's what you got to question. How does Wack100 know so much? Now, Bricc Baby and Luce were also taken down. This is the danger of being a gang member and thinking that it's cool to go on podcasts and talk and run your mouth and talk about everything. Not a good idea. Okay, so as Big U has learned, he had a podcast too. Now, they're blaming him for a murder that happened in 2021 with one of his ex-artists, and I'm sure they're going to try to tie him to the Nipsey thing somehow. I don't think they're going to be able to, but they're going to try. Okay, they're going to try. Maybe they will. It's the feds. They can do anything they want. They have enough. Now, Luce Cannon might have loose lips. We have no idea. He was supposedly picked up a few days ago, catch and release. Same with Bricc Baby. He was caught and released about a year and a half ago. They raided his house, and then all of a sudden he was free. You know, that's never a good sign. That always means that someone's cooperating. Okay, maybe they were. We don't know yet. We'll see. We will find out. Everything that happens in the dark comes to the light, as we know. So let's see here. Okay, let me make sure. Let me pull this up. I want to show you guys one thing that's very weird. Okay. First, let's play this thing from the cops. Okay, the cops spoke out against this. Well, after they did the raid and they picked some people up, they spoke.
Talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body.
My gosh.
In Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities.
As most people do. Okay, so, yeah, that's what that is. Now, let's go to this one clip I saw of Big U. Okay, so Big U had this clip playing earlier. Okay, driving by Big U's house after the raid. If you can see right there. this. As you can see, they're just circling Big U's house. I guess that's Big U's car or his wife's car. I don't even know if they have Big U in custody. It doesn't seem like they do, but we'll see. Wack100 seems to know a lot, and he seems to talk a lot, and it makes things very suspicious of Wack100 too. He's been trying to come after Big U for years. Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon, two people that are very suspicious themselves. They've been on podcasts. They both came up through just talking about gang life. It's not smart. Anyways, I'll keep you guys up to date on this. This is the Post Inc. Peace.